And how are you doing? Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Getnet, how are you doing today? Good morning.
Hi, Yavin. Good to hear you.
Hey, so Getnet, I would just like to know something about yourself.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Yavin. My name is Getnet. I came from Ethiopia with my family a while ago. I live right now at Nevada, state of Nevada, Las Vegas. I have a business bachelor's degree from Addis Ababa University. Pretty much have been here for the most of my life in Las Vegas, in the US, with my two boys and my spouse. So this is a brief introduction about me, Yavin.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So you have been over here. You have your family. That is great. So,
Yes.
what did you do for a living when you initially came to US?
Well, as most immigrants, it was very hard, especially at the beginning, to find your dream job. I have a family to support, so I was working all kind of entry-level jobs. I remember my last job was just as a project coordinator in an inspection company. So if you would like to continue with that business, you have to to work outside your office in a very harsh weather in Las Vegas. With all that, big effort, the pay is not that much, compensating as well. So I was struggling, to fully support my family with that level of income. So I was doing all that kind of job. Then a friend of mine who you got a job in IT business just tipped me, I can, always, look to other opportunities. And usually, it was a dream of me to get into IT job. And so I was, looking for different training opportunities, online on the premises. And Las Vegas was not a good place to go to, a school or college to get those short-term trainings that can just immediately, turn to a job opportunity. So I was looking for online trainings, and a friend of mine that, who had that opportunity to work with Mitaja, gave me their addresses. So I was saying, okay, but list them among other training facilities that can just give you online. So without even losing my current job, I was trying to look for opportunities. So the Mitaja Corporation, when I just communicate them, they just send me their link. I was able to see the type of trainings and opportunities. They have a lot of training opportunities there. So, and they, based on my interest and the field is that can be, readily marketable. They just referred me for BI or business intelligence course. So I was very happy to join that batch. So we were about like 20, 25 in a group. So I took that online training. The training was very much exhaustive from scratch until you just, be ready for a market. So I was happy with that training. And then, the second phase of the training, or the whole purpose of that online training, is just to the placement. So Mitaja, with that regard, were very supportive in, even as part of the training, they were able to give us, some interview techniques and, resume preparation. And apart the technical capacity, we were very much, occupied with those tools. So it was easily for me, and to grab a new job in a very short time. And now I'm very happy, even now working from my home. And especially the training part is also very, very good. I was working the daytime, so at 5 o'clock from my office work, I have to attend their daily training. And even sometimes when we have a project, with a group project, I was able to work it over the weekend. So that was a great opportunity. You don't have to lose, even if you have a current job, you don't have to lose that one, and you can take the training on your own time. So that was a very good opportunity. Pretty much, that's what my experience with Mitaja, Yavin, pretty much in a short story.
That's cool. That's cool. So, how did you get to the IT business? Like, how did you find your what was the experience in your job search? How was it?
Yeah, I mean, the favor is my friend. He has the first job through this Mitaja. So he just called me and he said, Getnet, I know you have an IT inclination, you might be interested in joining this, training. So I thought initially it might not be, fit for my experience with no, IT background. But when I go to the training, it was just a dream come true. So the training went well, and it was my friend that really takes this opportunity. I mean, his name is Avi, and I always really in depth for his, showing me the way. Usually this kind of opportunities, you don't get them. Someone has to lead you, or someone has to show you the way. Otherwise I would have end up doing my that low paying and very tired some job somewhere.
Yeah. So after your technical training, how did you find your first tech job?
Sorry, you're breaking. Yavin, I couldn't hear you. Your last. Sorry, you're breaking.
How was your job search experience?
The job experience. Well, as a new entrant to a job, usually you'd expect much struggle to cope up with the job environment. But first, well, you have to be very honest. You have to be very brave to cope up with the office environment. So apart from what I've been trained there, I was just working hard to to exercise the projects, the experience I had from the training. So and at the office, it was the people I work with, they were very good. They were very much supportive. The only thing I can tell you is that when you join, even you have a good background in IT, when you are joining a new company, there is always a struggle to know about the environment of that industry as well. You don't, if you have not an experience. For example, I'm now working with a healthcare company. So if you don't have any healthcare company, even though you have the IT background or the IT knowledge, you have to know the business of that company. So usually they are very much, supportive to teach you about that, so that, you have your IT background or your IT skill here, but you have to mesh it up with the business. So usually they are very much supportive. They would give you an internal training so that, you'd be accustomed to what they have been doing. So easily I was able to assimilate, and my supervisors, coworkers were very, very much happy for me to take over with a very short time.
Oh, that is great that you achieved a lot, with your hard work and dedication, and nevertheless, you got opportunity to get into IT with the training that Vitaya Corporation provided. So, what are how is your experience if you could compare with your previous job and your current IT job? How do you feel about it?
Oh my God, that's totally different. Well, uh, this job usually it's not. It's just something you can just work it from the comfort of your home. Especially right now after the COVID incidents, I'm working from home, so it's very, 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 rewarding, both in mentally or emotionally, and of course financially. So my previous jobs, as I already told you, they are all entry level jobs, and the pay is way, way below than what I'm getting right now. So above all the satisfaction you get from the job itself, the pay is very much income. You cannot compare those pays with this one. Also, the career path for IT is enormous. So this is, in fact, for me now I'm almost in the middle. I can say I'm the midway to get into more devs to IT business, and the sky is the limit. You can just grow in number of IT fields, and it's very wide. So I have a good future now. I can tell that no, I can just even grow this career to a more rewarding level. So both are way, way different. I mean, you cannot compare the previous experience with my current job.
Yeah, you are definitely right at that point. Everybody would be agreeing with you. So, how was what was the reaction, like your first reaction from your family or friends when you got into IT?
Yeah, everyone is very happy, when you are, especially, it's not about also the financial terms. Now you have now a solid ground to grow, into a more subtle environment where you can just, reach your dreams. So it was my dream job. Everyone, my family, my friends, they were very much happy, and that's how I feel right now. So
That must be pretty much overwhelming. Yeah, I understand that. Like changing your life and getting a dream job must be really, something achievable, and everyone should look forward to it. But yes, your story is like really amazing. It was like, um, the kind of opportunities that you got, and now you are really well to do with yourself, and you and your family is happy, with you. How about your
think I think we get lost. I don't know. Yavin, I was not able
how
to hear
about
your
your
last.
kids?
My kids. Oh, they're very happy. They they're they are now. Especially now. In my previous jobs, I have to be outside. The whole day, and sometimes we're not able to give them But now we are working in the same environments. Thanks to COVID, they are also taking class from home. So they are happy to have their family all together, and especially in this COVID situation where people are struggling to get a job, we're able to work. Both of us were able to work from home, my wife and me, and we're really very happy. My kids are way happier than me as well.
So that's a great thing from you. You know about your career when you have to get more quality with the family. It is great, really. And your story is really very inspiring. I hope this is a this is a great start for your future as well. So, anyways, Getnet, it was like a really pleasure talking with you. I
Sure.
hope we could catch back again with some more to discuss about how's your life going with IT and stuff. But yes, for now I won't hold your much time on this. Okay, thank you very much
Sure.
for taking
Thank you,
time
Gavin.
and
Thank you very
talking
much.
with me
Thank you
with your experience.
Sure. I really
Thank
appreciate it.
you,
Thank
man.
you for having
Bye-bye.
me,
Have a
Gavin.
good one.
You too. Bye-bye.